Hello everyone, this is Lolly. I am back to show you this paper clip, which is a banner clip, which comes in from the right side of your page. So whatever journal you're working on, this is super fun. This I did for the May theme in our paperclip art group, which was paperclip. I know that sounds redundant, but May is the National Paperclip Day. And so we always celebrate by putting additional paper clips on our altered paper clips. So I'm going to show you how I did this. Excuse the kind of the messy paper here, but I'm getting all inky. So what I used was this stamp set from Tim Holtz. It came with this stencil. It's a stencil and stamp set. And I don't see a specific name for it other than THMM141. The foundation of it is craft cardstock, which is 2.5 inches wide by 8.5 inches long. I'm using a 3-inch clip. I'm using Suede Shoes ink from Catherine Pooler, Lawn Fundamentals, a premium ink in black. I'm using Walnut Stain from Distress Ink from Ranger, 2 of the mini paper clips from Doodlebug. To age my papers, I'm using Distress Oxide Spray. I have some of the stamps I need here. I have pre-stamped some of it onto blue, red, white, and kind of a cream color cardstock. And another thing I'm using for the inside here is this, which is like an index page from an old atlas. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to fold this, but not in half. I'm going to angle it on purpose like this, just to give it a little extra oomph. And now that I have that, I know how I can glue this on there. So I'm just going to use the Oohoo glue stick, because it gets me a solid coverage. And we want to really get that on there. And then we've got to trim that down so it can go into my hole punch. Now there's many ways of getting the fishtail. I've done it without an actual punch, but this time I am going to use it. This is the fishtail banner hole punch from Dress My Craft. Put there. And this does 1.5 inch wide papers, 2-inch, and 2.5. Now we have that. It's 2.5, and you can see, ooh, I kind of like that showing there. Okay, so the next thing I like to do before I even bother cutting this is I take this and I lay it in my spray area, and I give everything a little bit of a mist to age everything, especially the white paper. Okay, so those have dried up, and I'm just going to, some of these I used an old decal edge pair of scissors, and some I cut pretty close around them. So I'll get those all done off camera. In the meantime, this is going to be my front, and I do want to stamp this. It's warped, but it will straighten out. So I have my other stamps put on here. I have the airmail. And you'll notice that it looks like it's improperly stamped, but it's not. That's just the way the stamp is, that it doesn't connect all the way. There, I did this to catch those numbers so they wouldn't get my work dirty right there. And then we're going to go ahead and give this some distressing on the edges here. So now that we have that stamped, the rest can be glued on. So this, it doesn't have clearly defined borders, so I just cut it how I wanted it. And I noticed this time when I was spraying my Distress Oxide spray that it came out more clumpy this time, and I think I just didn't really shake it as well as I normally do. Just doing it on one side, and then I'm going to trim all these and distress around them as well off camera. We're going to use our Barely Art glue and I think I can go ahead and put this on. So I want this to come off the right side of my page. So I'm going to put the solid bar on the bottom here. And just glue just about the top right there. I'm not really concerned to get it all the way done. I like having it flop open right there. Okay, so while that's setting up, I'm going ahead and put some of these layers right there. Now I did use some foam tape on one of these, but mostly I haven't been using foam tape in a paper clip just so that I won't have too much depth here. Now this is going to be too long, I know, and I will just tear it when it gets to the bottom. And a little bit of extra there. So I'm going to put this on there. And then I used foam tape for these two pieces here. I noticed this time I stamped this in blue instead of black, but I still like the look. So let me get some foam tape out here, and I'm going to choose the red and blue paper clips. These are the minis from Doodlebug. They are so adorable. Okay, so you have to pick which side you want. There's a big loop and a little loop. I'm putting the little loop forward because it makes the paper clip look even tinier. Do you love these itty bitty paper clips? They are just too cute. Okay, so this can go there. And this one needs some behind it. And I think we are safe to take this off. Now, we have a paperclip art group on Facebook, and we like to have a monthly theme. So this is the theme for May. Like I said, I'm just a little late doing the video. It's just too cute. Isn't that adorable? So let's get a charm hanging on that. We're going to use this vintage looking garment pin, a little mini tassel there, and I get those usually I look at Michael's and Hobby Lobby in their jewelry making section. How about that one? That's perfect. I like to put this through the small item first, then the big item, then this. Garment pins make everything so much easier. So these are my May clips right there. So thank you so much for watching. I have a lot of paperclip art tutorials for you to binge watch. I will give you the playlist down below to my entire paperclip video selection, and also to the paperclip art group on Facebook. Please hit that subscribe button, and thank you so much for crafting with me today.